All right, welcome to everyone watching. This is David Holly with Kyle Stevener on the color. We're here at El Reno's Memorial Stadium for tonight's game between El Reno and Midwest City. If we've played Midwest City before, Kyle, I'm sure it was way back when. They've dropped down from 6A to 5A, and we faced them in our second or third district game that we've had this year.
Yeah, historically Midwest City's produced some great ball players. I know Mike Gundy comes from Midwest City. I can remember Vernon Maxwell playing there when I was there, and having some really talented football teams. El Reno's going to have their hands full tonight. Just looking at the sidelines, I can tell that Midwest City's got quite a few athletes. They've got a little bit of size, but comparable. You know, we were kind of an underdog last week going into the Noble game, and came out victorious just because we played good, hard-nosed football. Ran the ball well, defense played super well, controlling that quarterback that Noble had. I don't think Midwest City has any talent like the Noble like the Noble quarterback last week that we saw, but they do have some athletes. They've got a good running back. They've got a couple good wide receivers, and they've got some big kids, but I don't think it's anything that we can't handle if we come out and perform and try to play a penalty-free ball game and come out like we did last week, and I think we can come out of here with a victory tonight.
Well, Midwest City comes into this game with a 3-2 record. They lost to Carl Albert and Del City to open the season, and then they're on a 3-game winning streak. They beat Putnam City North, and then they beat Altus and Duncan. So I don't really know what you can gain from that. I don't think Altus and Duncan are especially strong this year. So you know, El Reno plays like they did last week. They can certainly hang with these guys if we don't shoot ourselves in the foot and get a couple of breaks.
Yes, absolutely. And again, you know, despite the slow start to the season after the Noble victory, there was optimism about making the playoffs. You know, if we can beat a Midwest City and beat a Duncan and beat an Altus, beat an Ardmore, you know, we're playoff bound. So
kicking off for the Bombers is number 18, Cameron Doyle. Deontay Palmer back for the Indians. Go out of bounds. And that ball goes out of bounds. So El Reno will take over at, I think it's the 35-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10, El Reno.
No, good break right off the bat for the Indians, getting good field position, and let's see if we can establish that running game early like we did last week against Noble and just march down the field on them.
Malachi Nicholson in at quarterback, or I'm sorry, in at running back. Elijah Fisher in at quarterback.
No, Elijah had a lot of success last week doing that quarterback keeper up the middle. Gained a lot of yards. I think he had just shy of 100 rushing yards. Malachi Nicholson had just shy of 200 rushing yards last week.
I certainly think that Nicholson having success doing that play action opens it up for Fisher.
Yeah, it definitely keeps that defense honest, and they had a lot of success running the ball, and then that opened up the passing game. Yeah, it's just really hard if you got an offense that can run the ball, you know, 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. It just opens up the entire offense.
All right, here we go. First play. Quick slant to Roman Nose. He picks up about 9 yards. Nice pass from Fisher to Roman Nose. Number 4 picks up 9, 2nd and 1.
Threw us for a little loop there. I anticipated starting out running the ball, but
so did Midwest City.
So did Midwest City, and that let us get that nice little throw to Roman Nose there.
And really, it's 9.5 because all we got to do is cross that 45-yard line, and it looks like we're going to get that.
No problem. Oh, that right side really blocked off that edge.
Malachi Nicholson with the handoff over the right side. He picks up about 3 yards, and that's good for an El Reno. First down.
No, Nope, good. Let's keep this momentum going. It's a beautiful night here in El Reno. There's very little to any wind, which is rare out here in western Oklahoma, as we all know, who live and work out here. Thursday night game, a little different than our usual Friday night lights, but I'm expecting a good football game.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Indians. Fisher pitches it out to Nicholson. He may have gained a yard. Nicholson with the pitch out. He's tackled by number 6, Darion Rogers. Pickup of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that looked like just a traditional option. Looks like Fisher might have had an opportunity. If the read would have been right, he might have kept that and turned it up.
Fake the pitch and
yeah,
keep it and turn it up. Yeah.
But that defensive end was right there doing his job, which forced the pitch.
2nd and 9. Goes back to pass.
Oh.
And pass intended for Roman Nose. Defending on the play was number 2, Jamarian Hamilton. Falls incomplete. 3rd down.
No, there was a little action there
Whoa.
at the end.
Yeah, the judge marked it back 1 yard, but
okay.
he got it straight now.
No, it looked like the DB and the wide receiver Romanos were tied up a little bit there, but the ref didn't see fit to throw the flag on the PI there.
There's that same play to Latin Everhart. End around for Everhart, number 11. He carries the ball to the Bomber 43-yard line. And that's good for another El Reno. 1st down.
Yeah, this first drive is looking really good for the Indians. We've got the Midwest City defense back on their heels, and we're just moving the ball pretty much at will. So hopefully we can continue that and convert that into a score here pretty quick.
El Reno shifts to the right. And handoff to Nicholson. And boy, man, what a hard, tough runner he is.
Yes, he is. He just really grinds it out.
Nicholson with the carry. He's tackled by, I believe it was number 81. Pickup of about 3 on the play, 2nd and 7.
No, Malachi is a heck of a running back. I mean, he just really keeps his feet charging and gets a lot of yards after contact. Shift there.
There's that same end around. That one, they kind of learned their lesson on that. Hand off to Everhart. He's tackled by number 28, Gamel Maxwell. Lost back to the 41-yard line, 3rd and 11. That Maxwell, you know, you're talking about Vernon Maxwell. That may be, one of his relations, a nephew or a son or
absolutely.
something.
Absolutely.
Like you were saying, Midwest City's had a lot of good athletes.
Yes, they have. And that number 90 is a big kid.
Quarterback keeper for
Oh.
Fisher.
Nice run.
Elijah Fisher, quarterback keeper, up to the 40-yard line. They'll bring up a 4th and 7.
No, Eli got that corner and a lot of movement. He didn't pick up much, but every yard he picked up, he earned it.
Well, it's 4th and 7. I don't mind going for it in this situation.
Me neither.
Punt's not going to, we don't have, we've got a timeout. We're going to talk about it. Timeout, El Reno. First timeout of the first half.
No, the way we were moving the ball there, I don't see any problem with going for it there.
Well, let's take a quick commercial timeout while we have this break, and we'll be back in about 30 seconds.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
All right, we're back, and El Reno faces a 4th and 7. Now they have decided to punt the ball, or at least they set up in punt formation.
Yeah, they brought out Cooper Park.
Cooper Park into punt for the Indians.
It's the first time we've seen him in this spot. He was our starting quarterback at the beginning of the year, but ended up in concussion protocol. But he's a heck of an athlete, so I'd like to see what he can do here.
They're coming after it. Oh, they tipped it. Oh, we
Run!
caught it.
Run! Oh, I think
What a play. The partially tipped punt was caught in the air by number 35, Nate Carty. He carries it down to about the 28-yard line. And what I'm wondering is if it was beyond the line of scrimmage, it may not.
He might not be able to advance it.
Right. It was behind the line. That's what the official's saying. First down, El Reno.
Just like he drew it up.
We're going to have to reset that 25-second clock. Handoff. Roman knows. Goes over the left side, and he's finally taken out of bounds near the 20-yard line.
That was Everhart.
Everhart with the carry over the left side, tackled by number 1, Josiah Johnson. Pick up to the 20-yard line, 2nd and 2.
No, great run by Latin Everhart. There's high expectations from him to be a heck of a football player for his next few years here at El Reno.
Nicholson tries to bounce outside and just can't quite get there. He may have lost a couple of yards. Nicholson with the carries, tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2 on the play, 3rd down.
No, that was a good open field tackle by the Bombers there, because there was not much between Malachi and the end zone if he breaks free of that.
Well, let's see what we got up our sleeve on 3rd and 4.
Well,
3rd and 3, pardon me.
Our time management. I mean, we've dominated time of possession these last couple games, which is nice. We got a couple there.
Hand off to Everhart, right up the middle. He's tripped up by number 45, Traylon Richardson. Pick up just shy of the 1st down. It'll be 4th and 1. Well, clearly El Reno will go for it here.
Absolutely, and I got
They've stacked up the line, and he's going to keep it. And if he can get the corner,
get to the corner.
oh,
He got it.
Fisher tries to get outside, and he's pushed out of bounds by number 14, William Broyles, at the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Midwest City. But that was a good drive. There's 6 minutes and 4 seconds. We took half of the first quarter off the clock with that drive, and we need to get that ball back any way we can. Let's hope for some good fortune for our defense.
Yeah, hopefully they come out and hit him in the mouth like they did last week.
There's a flag down.
That's not how you want to see him start.
Offsides, El Reno. 5-yard penalty, 1st and 5. Yeah, that's not the way you want to start. Their quarterback is this number 10, D'Angelo Irvin. He's a senior quarterback, very experienced. They have several running backs, and I think it's number 29. That's LaViolette in for Midwest City. And who made that tackle? Was that 25?
On the line too. That number 71.
LaViolette with the carry. He's tackled by number 25, Lathan Pruitt.
Yeah, they're saying that number 71. They've got him listed at 6'4", 350.
He's all of it.
Yeah, he's only a junior. Let's see if he's a football player.
He's playing right tackle for the Bombers. 1st and 10 for Midwest City at about the 37. He goes back to pass. We got some pressure just beyond his reach.
No, kid had an arm there because he outthrew that receiver who looked like he had some wheels on him, and he had a
D'Angelo Irvin's pass falls incomplete, intended for Jamarian Hamilton. 2nd and 10. Yeah, he had an arm. It was a nice spiral.
That was a nice spiral, but we had some pressure on him. I saw Sigler in the backfield.
Yeah. Along with Dalen Pruitt. Both of them were coming in there.
Great student athletes. Both those kids are great young men.
Hand off to LaViolette.
Oh.
And he's finally brought down. Hand off to LaViolette. Evan Romanos with the tackle right near the 45-yard line. Brings up about a 3rd and 2 for the Bombers.
No, good hard run up the left side there by the Bombers.
Another handoff to LaViolette. He gets around the corner. He's got the first down, and not much more after that.
No.
Who made that tackle? I think it was Palmer, don't you? Number 2?
Could have been. I know James Ravelis.
LaViolette with the carry over the left side. In on the tackle was Deontay Palmer, number 2. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10. Oh, he keeps it. And he didn't make a thing.
No, good
quarterback keeper for Mr. Irvin. And there is a Bomber down at midfield. Well, let's take this opportunity for another commercial timeout, and we'll be back.
We know you have options when it comes to your vehicles, so we are grateful for the fact that you make us your dealership of choice. Whether you are needing service or parts on your existing vehicles, or possibly you are in the market for a new or newer vehicle, at Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, we will never take your time, loyalty, and friendship for granted. We are here for you. 405-262-2466, I-40 and Highway 81, exit 125. Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, the dealership with the gray canopy covers.
We're back. There's still an injured Bomber. Haven't gotten his number yet, but there's 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. This is Midwest City's first offensive possession, and that injured player for Midwest City is number 50, Humberto Ambrosio. Well, when they get back to action, it's going to be 2nd and 10. There was no gain on the play. Quarterback kept it this time, and we were there to meet him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, defense did a good job keeping that play contained.
All right, 2nd and 10. Let's see if we can put them in a good passing situation. He's passing. Oh, he's wide open deep. Number 14, and he hits him. That'll be a touchdown.
Didn't quite hit him in stride, but he didn't need to.
Irvin's pass complete to number 14, William Broyles, for the 51-yard touchdown reception.
No, there was a breakdown in coverage there. He was just way too wide open. He made a good throw, but the receiver had to come back for it, but it didn't matter. He walked in.
On to attempt the Bills auto extra point is number 18, Cameron Doyle. And I think they're missing somebody. The play clock is going. It's down to 15, and here comes the player to
sprinting out there.
Get out there at about right tackle-ish or so.
Yeah, again, our
we've been good at this.
Yes, we have. Oh,
I don't think it made it.
Oh,
Kick is no good, and with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Midwest City 6, El Reno 0.
Yeah, I don't think that had anything to do with our defense. It was just a poor kick. But I mean, as we've seen, special teams is going to play a big role in this game tonight, especially if we can keep it close. So, good drive by the Bombers there. They only had the ball about 2 minutes. They were a little quicker to score than us, so let's get the ball back, get some good field position, maybe get a good return here, and march down the field, take a little time off the clock, and put some points on the board.
Yeah, we have, we started out, scoring the first touchdown in, I think maybe 3 of the 4 games that we played. And so we find ourselves down, and we need to just get right back on that horse, do what we were doing the first time, and make some good things happen.
Yep.
Onto it to kick is number 18, Cameron Doyle. Palmer back deep for the Indians. All right, here we go. It was it was an out-of-bounds kick last time. This time it's going to go right out of bounds again.
Okay.
Kick goes out of bounds. Ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, El Reno.
No, I don't think you can be too upset with that. You'd like to get
No.
a chance for a return, but if you start at the 35 every time, that's A-okay.
I think it's going to be hard for El Reno to get outside against this defense. They look like they've got some speed and some agility to hang with us going outside. So we might be better off, trying some quick passes or more stuff up the middle just like that. And I know we're only getting a yard or 2, but that's what sets up some of the other things. Hand off up the middle. Garner's 1 yard. Nicholson with the carry. And on the tackle was number 21, Felix Fuentes. And there is an injured Bomber down on the field. Well, let's take another commercial timeout. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
At El Reno Family Dentistry, we are dedicated to providing you and your family with the highest quality of dental care in a comfortable, affordable, and friendly way. We offer a wide range of services from digital x-rays and implants to Botox. We are insurance friendly and offer flexible financing. Call today for your free first visit at 405-262-6737. We can't wait to see you here at El Reno's most caring dental office.
The injured Bomber was number 65, Demarion Jones.
Oh, that's a big old boy, too. He's 6'2", 266. And that last one was Berto Ambrosio. He's 5'11", 255. They've got 2. They're down 2 starting linemen.
Well, El Reno is back. We're facing a 2nd and 9, and we certainly need some positive yards on this play to kind of open up the playbook if we're facing a 3rd down. That end around to Everhart again.
Well, he's still trying. No, they've teed off on that the last couple times.
End around for Everhart. Lost back to the 33-yard line, 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they got in store for the defense here.
Nicholson with the carry. He gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. Nicholson with the 2-yard carry up to the 35, 3rd and 10.
Looks like they're sending Cooper Park back out to punt, and actually in warm-ups we're seeing him kick some pretty good ones. So giving Malachi a little bit of a break.
Cooper Park in to punt for the Indians.
And again, Cooper Park is a big kid, and he's an athlete. So that last punt got blocked, so maybe we can see a little bit better what kind of kicker he is.
Nice high punt.
Nice high one. Got time for the
Fumble
coverage.
it. Oh, hit it. Fall on it.
Get on it. We got that.
Fumble on the play. Muff punt. And El Reno has recovered.
Nice.
Yeah, the kid came up to try to, I think, field it, and then he decided not to, and he stood there, and when the ball bounced, it hit him in the leg, and we jumped right all over it.
No, that was a mistake by the special teams guy for the Bombers, and we had was it Sigler that jumped on that ball?
I couldn't tell. I didn't know if that was Devon Smith I really didn't see.
We had a couple players that were there. No, that was a pretty good kick by Cooper Park. It was high. Let the coverage guys get down there.
Timeout, Midwest City. First timeout of the first half. Well, we'll take this commercial timeout, and thanks for one of our sponsors.
Our community is about people. More than 80 years ago, our community came together to form El Reno Rock Island Credit Union to share a cooperative spirit of people helping people. Today, El Reno Rock Island Credit Union continues to carry on that spirit in El Reno and surrounding communities. We have personalized products and services for your needs, and we have experts to guide you along the way. Please visit our website at rockislandcu.com to learn more about our services and the benefits of being a member of the El Reno Rock Island Credit Union.
All right, we're back. El Reno's got a 1st and 10 at the Bomber 42-yard line. And we've been fortunate. That was a turnover by the Bombers, and it gives us really good field position at the 42. And now, Kyle, we just need to turn this into some points.
Absolutely. Just take advantage of these special team miscues by the Bombers and turn it into some points on the board. Again, we've had no problem controlling the clock and moving the ball on the Bombers tonight, so all we got to do is just get it in the end zone.
Nice little cross-butt play. Malachi Nicholson with the carry.
Boy, he
down to about the 29-yard line, and that's good for another El Reno. First down.
Boy, Malachi hit that hole hard, and he had plenty of room. He didn't get touched till he got 4 or 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but he hit that hole hard. It was really
well, and we faked that kind of end around to Everhart
that they'd been
and
teeing
that
off
created
on.
that hole. Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's great play call.
Great play calling.
Quarterback draw. Does not go very far. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He didn't find much.
Elijah Fisher with the quarterback draw. No gain on the play. Second down.
No, Eli's a heck of an athlete, but he met with some big Bomber linemen there, and looks like he got tossed to the ground pretty hard on that one. But he popped back up, ready to play ball.
Well, 2nd and 10. We're approaching the end of the first quarter. There's about 35 seconds left, and the clock is running. This may be the last play of the first quarter. Better hike it.
Oh, they're going to get us?
I think they called timeout.
Oh.
Timeout, El Reno. Second timeout of the first half. Well, let's keep it here. I guess there was a little bit of confusion on that. I didn't see where that might have been, but the play clock was running down. Head coach made a nice call, calling timeout to preserve the 10 and not make it 15. So let's see what they can come up with on this play. We'll see where we're at. Again, there is now 24 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Midwest City's up 6-0. They scored a touchdown on their one and only possession and missed the extra point. And El Reno got the ball, didn't go anywhere with it, punted, and it was a muff punt on Midwest City. We recovered it, and we got a first down on the first play, picked up about 15 yards, and now here we are, 2nd and 10 from the 29.
No, the play calling's been really good, and I have no idea what to expect right now.
It's that same play. Oh, there's a fumble, but he fell on it.
Okay, that's good.
Hand off to Nicholson. Lost back to the 31-yard line. 3rd and 12. I think that was going to be that same play that he got the 12, 15, 20 yards on that first play.
Just a little mishandle on the handoff there.
And that ends the first quarter with the score. Midwest City 6, El Reno 0. Well, let's take a commercial timeout during this, and we'll be back in a minute.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
All right, we're back. El Reno has the ball at the Bomber 31-yard line, facing a 3rd and 12. Again, the score is 6-0 in favor of the Bombers. And, you know, Kyle, don't you think this is probably 4-down territory if they don't get it on this one?
Yeah, I don't see why they'd want to punt it here. I mean, let's try to get some points on the board. I mean, we've had,
barring a big loss. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's keep rocking here. So,
well, with that in mind, as a coach, do you say, okay, well, let's just try to pick up some of it to make the 4th down a little bit easier? I don't know.
I don't know the answer to that either. You know, these guys down here on the field for El Reno Indians is a great bunch of guys, and they're definitely more creative and better at this than I am.
Well, let's see what they do. Hand off. Oh, and he's there. Cut it. And again, hand off to Nicholson. Nicholson with the carry.
He's just short.
He's tackled by number 14, William Broyles. He's knocked out at the 21-yard line. 4th and 2. Well, there you go. I think they were saying, let's see what we can get with this play, and even if it doesn't make it, we've got positive yards, and now you can do whatever you want on 4th and 2.
Yes, you can.
Quick little pass. You can do that quarterback draw. You can do that same
maybe try that option to the
cross
left.
buck play that they did earlier in this drive. Just straight handoff. Oh no. Straight handoff to Nicholson.
And he's not going to get
He was met by the fearsome foursome.
God, they kind of got lucky there because Midwest City was not set up when we snapped the ball.
Hand off to Nicholson, and no gain on the play, and turnover on downs goes to the Bombers. Yeah, you're right. If they would have kind of pulled that out, if that was a play action, I think we could have walked into the end zone on a quick little pass, don't you?
Oh, yeah. No, that was another good drive that just kind of stalled out when the deeper we got into their territory.
That's a handoff to number 5, Jalen Woody. Short gain on the play, up to close to the 25-yard line.
No, our defense strung
Hand
it out
off
nicely
to
there.
number 5, Jalen Woody. Gain of about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
They gave him a pretty good spot there. I didn't think he got that much yardage on that play.
Hey, he didn't cross. That's good.
Must be doing a hard count. We're not hearing that snap count up here in the booth.
All right, everybody's set now. Quick pass out. There's a little bubble screen. Screen pass falls incomplete. Intended for number 15, Darius Jackson. Falls incomplete. 3rd down.
No, that play wasn't going to go anywhere anyway. Our defender was right there. We had it very well defended, and he was in a good position to make a tackle, even if the guy would have caught it. So, good job by the defense there.
All right, big down here. If we can hold him here, then we should get the ball back in pretty decent shape. Drops way back.
Oh, he
nice
got
pass,
it.
nice catch.
No, he threw a laser there. Is that number 14?
D'Angelo Irvin's pass is complete to number 14, William Broyles, up to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Yeah, that 14's one that caught his touchdown pass too.
Yeah, that was a heck of a route and heck of a throw by the quarterback there.
In motion. There's a flag down.
It's gonna be on them.
False start. Dead ball. False start. Midwest City. 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15.
Okay,
well, we always like to see that.
Yeah, I'll take that all day. It's better than seeing the calls on us.
All right. All right, 1st and 15, and they've got 2 wide receivers left, 2 wide receivers right, stacked. Hand off up the middle.
Draw up the middle. Oh, he's got some. Boy,
Somebody finally got him around the ankles.
Good line
I
push
think
there.
that's 35.
Had the defense spread out with all those receivers, and they just got a good line drive.
Hand off to Darian Rogers. Nate Carty in on the tackle. 2nd and 6.
Ooh.
Quick pass out to number
Fake.
2.
Oh, he didn't.
And he's finally driven out of bounds. Pass complete to number 2, Jamarian Hamilton. He's finally taken out of bounds by number 1, Devon Smith. Ball spotted at the El Reno 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
No, good throw there by the quarterback. Hit that kid kind of in stride. He was able to flash down the sidelines for a big gain. Yeah, it looks like they caught it. He came back for it.
Irvin's pass complete to Hamilton.
No, he hates
Or,
his
I'm sorry, William Broyles. Pickup of about 6 on the play. 2nd and 4.
Nah, I'm feeling like this Bomber offense is getting a little bit of rhythm, so we're going to need to disrupt that.
Yeah, he's getting kind of accurate now with his
You
passes.
can see a little bit more confidence.
I mean, just a dart is what he threw right there.
No, he blistered that kid, hit him right in the chest.
Irvin's pass completed to Broyles. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Bombers.
Yeah, I mean, they've picked up the pace a little bit. I mean, this is a much faster offense than we were seeing earlier.
In at the running back is number 5, Jalen Woody. They switch out their running backs, and Woody's got the ball, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards, I believe. Woody with the carry, number 5. He's tackled at the 22-yard line, pickup of 3, 2nd and 7.
No, they had those 4 receivers out, and you got to put a defender on them, which kind of frees up the middle. And with the size advantage, that might be something the Bombers rely on until we can stop it. Oh, we almost had him there.
Another handoff to Woody, tackled by a host of Indians at about the 19-yard line. I'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
No, it looked like Nate Carty was the first one back there, got his hand on him, and just kind of, I mean, slowed him down enough to let the other defenders come in and make the play. But he had a chance to get him for a no gain there. Just missed him by a hair.
Well, I think Midwest City's in the same position. I mean, if they don't make it on this town, you've got to believe they're going to go for it.
Absolutely. Especially
So we're going to need to hold and hold. Big drop back to pass. I think, what a good catch. Good tackle. There's a flag down. Maybe for,
is that a hole?
I don't know. It's down in the middle of the back. Flag down on the play. Let's see the result of the flag. Pass was complete.
First glance, it looks like they're moving the Bombers back.
Pass interference on Midwest City.
Whoa. I'll take
that. Well, that'll help.
I'll take that. I didn't see it, but that.
I was following the ball, and it wasn't near the ball.
No, it was the judge back there in the end zone.
It was the back judge.
The back
You're
judge
exactly right.
Threw it about 35 yards.
Penalty puts the ball down at the 31-yard line. That'll bring up, the 34-yard line, which will bring up a 3rd and 19.
Okay, well, I like that a lot better. Now you pushed them back enough where they might have to consider.
Well, yeah, not that they're at the, the 34, but the fact that it's so long to gain.
Yeah.
We need to keep this right here. Don't let them get 10, 12, 15 yards on this play. Here we go.
Get some pressure on
He's back to pass.
Oh!
Who made that? Palmer? I think it was Palmer, number 2. Pass complete to the running back, Jalen Woody. Number 2, Deontay Palmer with the tackle at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th and 9 for the Bombers.
Oh, and they had no question. That was a heck of a pickup there. But let's see what the D can do here. See if we can make a stop.
Drops back to pass. He's under pressure. Fades to the right. He's going to the end zone. Oh, and it was the other guy that caught it.
Oh my gosh.
D'Angelo Irvin's pass complete to, I believe it was Kenneth Colston for the touchdown.
Oh, I wish we had a camera
Yes,
to
it was
replay that, because
Colston.
that was a heck of a catch. I thought the one kid had one hand.
Well,
on
there was
it.
one that was going back, and then Colston was coming across. And I kind of wish the first guy would have
tipped it. No,
Midwest City going for the 2-point conversion.
No, I don't know if that was by design by the Bombers, but they had 2 receivers that were right there able to make the play.
Handoff, and he's in. Handoff up the middle to Jalen Woody, number 5, and he converts the 2-point conversion. And with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the first half, Midwest City 14, El Reno 0.
Yeah, after that last butchered extra point by Midwest City, I don't imagine they're going to bring that guy out to try anymore, and they'll probably be going for 2.
Well, I mean, their line, defensive and offensive lines, I mean, all of them are bigger than any of our guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're going to have a hard time stopping runs up the middle. They can always get 3 or 4 yards if they just run it right down our throats. So, I mean, kudos to these guys, and let's hope they can, get something on the board, give them a little bit of momentum, and get back into the game a little bit. And hopefully the defense can hold up and get some more miscues and see what we can do.
No, that was, I mean, yeah, they marched the ball down, but we did have some success. We had a few opportunities, they had them in 3rd and long and 4th and 19, and 19, and then about 4th and 9. And Midwest City just made some good plays there to keep the drive going, and then eventually score. And that was a heck of a throw, and he had 2 guys there that were in a good position to catch the ball. So
on to kick is number 18, Cameron Doyle. His last 2 punts or kickoffs have gone out of bounds. He's going the opposite way that he's lining up to go the opposite way. And this one's going to stay in bounds. I think this is going to be Palmer.
Oh,
it was not Palmer. It was number. Who was that made that?
Number 5?
Number 5, King Samad with the return. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Or, I'm sorry. Yes, the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, El Reno.
No, King backed up. He had the opportunity. I didn't think he was going to let that go behind him. I'm glad he had a chance to catch it and make a little return there. But this is about the worst field position we've had starting off.
Certainly. Handoff to number 3, Malachi Nicholson. He picks up about 1 yard.
And
2nd 9.
And per usual, it was a hard-fought yard.
And he's
by
coming off the
Malachi.
field now. I don't know if he got banged up on that. Maybe they twisted his knee or ankle in that process, but boy, he runs hard.
Yeah, he does. I don't see any trainers rushing over to him, so maybe we just need a breather.
So who's in at running back? Is that Palmer, number 2? I think it is. Oh, it's that handoff to Nicholson. Oh, and he's got some room.
That's Everhart.
Oh, did I say Everhart? Yeah. Yes. My bad. Latin Everhart takes that ball right up the middle, and he gets out to across the 35 towards the 36-yard line. Brings up a 3rd and short for the Indians.
No, great run there by Latin. Offensive line did a great job opening up a hole for him, and he bounced around for a nice little pickup. And now let's see if we can convert a 1st down here and keep this drive going.
Deontay Palmer in the backfield. We drop back to pass. We're looking deep. And, nicely broken up by the defender, number 29, LaViolette. Fisher's pass Ball's incomplete, broken up by LaViolette on the near sideline.
No, Evan.
4th and 2.
Evan had a step and a half on the defender. He just jumped up and made a heck of a play and knocked that pass down. But
Nice
he
play.
threw a good ball.
Looks like we're going to punt again. And
Yep,
Cook goes back to punt.
There's Cooper Park.
Or
back
Park
there.
goes back to punt.
Well, let's see what the punt team's got in store for us on this one. Ooh, goodness.
And he fair catches it at about the 24-yard line. Fair catch called by number 10, D'Angelo Irvin, at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10, Midwest City. Well, there was nobody around him. Nobody. So it was to our benefit that he called a fair catch.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
But that was a heck of a punt.
Yeah.
We've seen some interesting punts throughout the season, and Cooper's put the foot to it, and that's about as long a punt as we've seen this season.
All right. Irvin back to pass.
He's got time.
And he is slippery. Oh, and he still won't go down.
He's out there looking like Kyler Murray.
Irvin with the quarterback scramble. He's finally taken down by Palmer at about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 2.
And boy, that'll anger a coach real quick. You get a couple opportunities, put some pressure on a kid, and he just kind of bobs and weaves his way to a good gain. That'll upset you.
They're back in that formation. They ran right up the middle the last time that they were in this formation. And that's what they're doing again. And I think he's going to get the first down.
Where that sideline judge is?
Hand off
me, yeah.
up the middle to number 6, Darian Rogers. And the pickup was good for a first down at the 34. 1st and 10, Bombers. There is just under 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half. El Reno's down 14-0, and Midwest City's got a 1st and 10. They hand it off, and they lost half a yard to a yard on that play. Who made that tackle?
That was
Kyle?
Dalen Pruitt, number 15.
Number 15 with the tackle, Dalen Pruitt. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. I sure thought they got him a little further back than that, but officials are closer to it than I am.
No, they had a three-man front, and it looks like Dalen did a little stunt there with the defensive end, James Revelis, and it was just a good stunt.
Good call at the right time.
Yes, it was.
Quick
Good
pass
tackle.
out to number 6, and there's a flag down on the play. Pass is complete to number 6, Rogers, but there's a flag down. There's 2 flags down near the 36-yard line.
Hope this is on Midwest City, and it kind of.
I think it's got to be a block in the back or a illegal man downfield, something, but I don't think it's going to be on us. Holding.
All right.
There were 2 penalties on the play, both against Midwest City. Both of them were holding. El Reno will take the one that occurred at the 36-yard line. 10-yard penalty from the spot of that foul. We'll put the ball at the 26-yard line and repeat 2nd down.
Yeah, however we can slow this Midwest City Bomber offense down, I will take it. Keep pushing them back.
We're now under 3.5 minutes. 2nd and 18. It was a screen pass, and that was set up pretty nice. Nice tackle. Is that Palmer again? I think it was. No, it was Romanos.
Oh, nice.
Evan Romanos comes up and makes the tackle on the screen pass.
No, that was a heck of a play call.
Ball
there.
spotted at the 36-yard line. 3rd down.
He was
3rd and about 8.
He was wide open coming across the middle there, but still they've got a ways to go. I think we can hold them here. If we can get the ball back, we can get some momentum going into halftime, and I like our chances with that.
He's back to pass, and no pressure. And he scrambles out to the right,
Oh.
and he gets the first down, I believe. D'Angelo Irvin with the quarterback scamper. He crosses the 40 and gets to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Midwest City.
Ah, shoot, we were in good position there. Good run by the Bomber quarterback. He just kind of outran us and didn't have a guy really in position to make that play.
12 seconds on the play clock. The clock is stopped with the going out of bounds with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the first half. Midwest City's driving 1st and 10 at their own 45. Again, back to pass.
Get in, James. Oh, turn around. Turn around.
Oh, good.
Oh, we got it.
He
We got
intercepted it. It was deflected by Palmer.
Get to the corner.
Devon Smith.
Stay in.
He's still returning the ball, and he's
still
still going. And he's finally tackled right near
what
the
a
line
play.
of scrimmage. Interception. It was tipped by Palmer and intercepted by Devon Smith, and he returns it all the way to the Bomber 45-yard line. 1st and 10, El Reno.
Oh, that is exactly the kind of play we needed, Dave. Now if we can just get our offense, get a little pumped up.
We have an injured Indian right on the sideline at the El Reno 45-yard line. Well, there's 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in the first half. El Reno has now, we've had a deflected punt that we caught in the air and ran for a first down. We've had a punt that went off the leg of the returner and we recovered it. And now we've got this interception. And at some point, if we don't start turning this into points, it's hard to stay with it, because I don't think Midwest City is going to keep giving these gifts.
No, we can't expect to thrive on that. It looks like the injured Indian who was down on the play was number 48, James Ravelis. He is a
Injured Indian was number 48, James Ravelis. Back in action. It's 1st and 10, El Reno.
No, James is a great basketball player and probably looking to be all conference this year, and a tough kid. And he's added some athleticism to this El Reno squad since joining the team later in the season.
Quarterback keeper, Fisher, and he gets about a yard. Quarterback keeper for Fisher, he gains about 1 yard. Making the tackle was Lamont Reynolds for the Bombers. 2nd down.
Yeah, these Bombers, they got some big kids. This number 90 looks like he stepped off the field from the Dallas
Yeah, and I don't even have a 90 on our roster. Here we go. Hand off.
Get that edge.
Is that Nicholson? I think it is. Hand off to Nicholson over the right side. Pickup of about 3 on the play to the 41-yard line. 3rd down. 3rd about 6.
All right, let's see what the Indians got in store. I feel like this is 4-down territory, Dave. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. I mean, we got play, got the clock ticking down, getting close to a minute. Let's get some positive yards here.
Let's get the first down.
Let's get the first down.
Then we can worry about the rest of it. We've only got 1 timeout.
Oh, golly.
Hand off to number 2, Homer. Midwest City, timeout, their 2nd timeout of the first half. Well, let's keep it here because there's 58 seconds left to go in the first half. El Reno is facing a 4th and about 8. 4th and about 8 for El Reno. 4th and 8 for El Reno at 58-second mark. And El Reno looks like they're going to set up for a punt here.
I guess we're far enough back. You can pin them deep and then try to hold them. And
Well, they only have the 1 timeout. And we just got to keep away from a big play either on this punt or if they get the ball on offense, big pass plays, which this quarterback has an arm.
he does.
He missed his first pass, and he may have had he had the last one intercepted, but everything in between has been pretty much on the money. And the truth of the matter is that one that got intercepted was on the money. We just made good defensive play on it.
And depending on how good a job watching tape Midwest City is, they might not know that Cooper Park's a heck of a quarterback. Let's just see here. Oh, he's kicking.
Oh, great punt. It's gonna. Oh. El Reno called a timeout.
Oh, so before the punt?
Timeout.
Interesting.
Oh, wait a minute. What was the call on that? I have no idea. What happened? I do not know what this call was.
Well, I don't see a flag.
But they're giving the ball to Midwest City.
With 58 seconds at the 45-yard line. What?
He stopped. They stopped the play.
Oh.
Well, now
Okay.
it's at the 46, but.
Oh.
Okay. His knee was down when he took the snap. So
see.
that's it. 1st and 10. The 46. Rogers.
Oh, that was not a pretty pass, but they completed it. To get to the
Pass was complete.
first down, they moving the chains.
Urban's pass complete to Grundy.
Oh, he's running.
1st and 10, Midwest City.
Oh, they're spiking it.
All spiked. They're going to try to keep that one timeout. 2nd down.
Really need to hold them here. We cannot let them score it and go into halftime with a 21-point lead and then get the ball back.
Yeah, that was his fault. Yeah, the official winded the clock, and the clock started winding. Put the ball back. Put the clock back to 30 seconds. And that's exactly where we're at, and we'll be good to go. I think this official has been used to just winding the clock every time. But we shouldn't start it on an incomplete pass, which is what downing the ball looks like.
Okay,
All right, he gets outside.
Get him.
And he gets out of bounds at my guess is around the 25. Irvin goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and that's good for a 1st down.
Yep,
1st and 10, Midwest City at the 25. 23 seconds left to go in the first half, and Midwest City has a 1st and 10 at the El Reno 25. Boy, Kyle, we need to keep them out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, he tiptoed down that sideline, picked up an extra 5 yards.
That's a handoff to LaViolette. He gets over that side. Boy, he's a big, hard runner.
God, he
gets another 1st down. Handoff to LaViolette. He carries it across the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Midwest City.
Okay.
Imagine that.
Oh, spiked it again.
You know, the old rule was you couldn't spike it from the shotgun formation. That was a rule that would be called intentional grounding, but they changed that rule about 2 or 3 years ago, and allowing them to do it. I think because so many teams run out of the shotgun only that they changed that rule in both college and high school.
Yeah. God, with only 12 seconds left, we got 2nd down here. El Reno D
2nd
really
down,
step up.
Midwest City. 12 seconds left. Boy, this could be heartbreaking here. Handoff to LaViolette. He gets over the left side. Oh, what a nice play by Palmer. Man, that's a number of times Palmer's come up.
Take your time getting off that pile, boys.
Timeout.
Oh, yeah.
Midwest City, 3rd and final timeout. Palmer with a nice tackle right at the 10-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 6 for the Bombers. Yeah, there's 3 seconds left. This will be the last play, barring a defensive penalty. This will be the last play of the half. 3 seconds left, and Midwest City has a 3rd and 6 from the 10-yard, El Reno's 10-yard line.
No, we definitely got to keep them out of the end zone here because, again, we're kicking the ball off to them in the second half. And the way this Bomber offense has gotten rolling, the latter, especially in the second quarter, our defensive coordinator, Billy Sexton, is going to have to make some adjustments and get his guys in some positions and make some adjustments for to slow this Bomber offense down. But it all starts right here on this third down with 3 seconds left. This is a big momentum play right here for both squads.
Back in action, 3 seconds left, and the Bombers 3rd and 6 from the 10. Boy, how big would a quarterback sack be here?
Oh.
We rush 3, drop 8. He's got plenty of time. He throws. Oh!
Pick.
We intercept it.
Stay up.
And
Oh,
Palmer with the interception.
oh
Boy,
my
he has
gosh.
been all over the field.
What a play.
Well,
I
the
mean, he
pass
had a
was intercepted,
chance.
and that ends the first half. Palmer with the interception. But at halftime, Midwest City 14, El Reno 0.
He kind of got bit by the turf monster there. Otherwise, he
Yeah.
had a head of steam, and that number 71 was not going to catch him, and he might have been able to take that to the house.
Well, let's take the halftime break. We'll see you right before the second half starts. Thank you for watching.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
All right, we are back. It's a minute and a half left before the start of the second half. El Reno will kick off. Midwest City will receive the second half kickoff. During halftime, I found out that this number 29, LaViolette for La Serra LaViolette for the Bombers, it's his uncle that was an absolute stud wrestler for Midwest City back in the late 70s. He was undefeated, certainly his last 2 years in high school.
So he for sure ended up in Stillwater wrestling then, right?
I don't think so, Kyle. I don't think so. I think he
Must have not been that good.
well, or he might have had a few more brain cells. Well, we're back, and you know we're down 14-0. We're kicking off, and we're going to need to certainly don't let them score anymore because we're having a tough time scoring points. We've moved the ball down the field a number of times. We've gotten down inside their 30-yard line at least twice. We just haven't been able to pick up any points.
No, we have had success driving the ball. Just once we get the closer to their end zone we get, the slower our offense becomes. But we did catch a break there by keeping them out of the end zone there at the end of the second quarter. So you got to have some momentum on the defensive side. Also, we're going to be kicking off to them. So this first possession, if we can hold them to nothing and then put some points on the board, I mean, we're right back in this thing. And I'll tell you what, the size of Midwest City is really to their advantage. They've just got some really big kids. So our front linemen are really going to have to buckle down and play some hard-nosed football there in the trenches.
Well, on to kick off for the Indians is number 28, Kenneth Solis. Back deep for the Bombers is number, I believe, 21, Felix Fuentes, to start the second half. Well, this is our first time to see Mr. Solis. We got the opening kickoff, and we have yet to score, and so this is his first time to take the field tonight. Last week, he made some good kicks that got to the end zone, and it looks like that's where he's going again. It's not going to reach the end zone. He takes it at about the 5. He breaks back over to the right side, cuts it back up the middle, and it looks like Pruitt got in there, and there's a flag down late.
Well, see, that was number 33 for our team. It was tied up with number 24 for the Bombers.
Fuentes with the return. There's a flag down at about the 38-yard line.
It's going against them, it looks like.
I couldn't tell who threw that flag, but there were some altercations going on.
There's a sideline guy.
Holding on Midwest City. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run, I guess, even though it was a cross, but 10-yard penalty from where the end of the play was, which was around the 32, puts the ball at the 22. Mark off back to the 22-yard line, 1st and 10, Midwest City.
All right, let's see what the defense can come out, see if we've made some adjustments, see what Coach Sexton's done in the locker room.
And off to, it looks like LaViolette. I say that, and no, it's number 5. Handoff to Jalen Woody. He's tackled at the 27-yard line. Pick up a 5, 2nd and 5. I didn't see who made that tackle. Was that?
I couldn't see that either. But they picked up some good yardage there. They're in that spread set.
Keeper for the quarterback. He may have gained a yard. Quarterback number 10, D'Angelo Irvin with the 1-yard carry up to about the 29-yard line. 3rd down. It may have been 2 yards.
Oh, this is a big third down here.
Yep, 3rd and 3 for the Bombers. They get the play in from their coach on the sidelines. And they keep the same formation. And here we go. Oh, and he got a yard, but that's about it.
Okay.
Hand off to Woody, and he's tackled at the 30-yard line. And that brings up a 4th down for the Bombers.
Yeah, that was great. So let's get a. This is the first time we've seen their.
This is their first punt.
Okay.
Cameron Doyle to punt for the Bombers.
That,
I think that's Cameron Doyle, number 18. They're
Devon
not turned
Smith back
where I
there
can see that
returning
yet.
it.
Palmer, boy, he's had a good game. Nice punt.
Okay, fair catch. Oh,
Fair catch called.
okay.
Fair catch called by Palmer at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, El Reno. Well, we did what we needed to do on defense. We got a 3 and out, got the ball back. Oh, wait a minute. There's going to be a delay. There's an injured Bomber right about the 41-yard line. Timeout on the field for an injured Bomber.
Yeah, you hate to see that. That's about the 3rd injury that we've had for the Bombers.
I think you're right. I can't see who that is. Well, why don't we take a commercial timeout, given that it looks like this is going to be more than a 30-second stoppage. So, nope, never mind.
Nope,
we'll stay here. That was LaViolette, actually, number 29. And he's okay, and we're going to go back to play.
No, he's.
All the coaches started coming out, and I thought, well, this may be a little more serious. But he hopped up, ran over the sidelines, and I bet he'll be in on the next play.
No, every coach and every trainer was out there getting ready to give that kid mouth-to-mouth.
I wonder who they designate to do that.
It's an honor, whoever gets that.
Hand off to Nicholson. He breaks for. He picks up about 3 yards. Hand off to Nicholson up the middle. He picks up 3 yards on the play up to the 41-yard line. 2nd down. Yeah, everybody understands how important this drive can be. If we could work our way down the field and score a touchdown, then we're in for a ball game the rest of the way.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Well, they did that. They did the reverse from the other side this time to Everhart. Hand off to Everhart. No gain on the play. And on the tackle for the Bombers, number 28, Gimmel Maxwell. 3rd down.
All right, let's see what we can do here, Indians.
You know, they've ran that. They kind of faked that kind of end around and handed it off on like a crossbuck play to Nicholson that's had success.
Yeah, that's sprung for some big yards a couple times. I wouldn't be surprised to see that here. But again, our offensive coordinators have really been good about mixing it up. Oh,
Just a straight go left, and boy, he's mauled right at loss of 1 on the play.
Well, they're sending
Hand off to Nicholson, tackled by a fleet of Bombers. Loss of 1 on the play. 4th down. Could be a squadron of Bombers.
Could be a squadron.
There was a lot of them. That's what the point I'm trying to make. There was a lot of them. Cooper Park back to punt. He had a great punt last time that didn't count. Oh, this hit the ground. Oh, there we go. That ball bounces. He picks it up at about the 13-yard line. And we finally, I think that was Nicholson that finally tripped him up.
He got just past the 30, it looked like there, but that was a heck of a punt by Cooper.
Returner takes it back to the 33. He's tripped up by Malachi Nicholson, number 3. 1st and 10, Midwest City.
All right, here we go, D. Gotta stop this squad of bombers here and keep
Darian Rogers, they trade out running backs. And so Darian Rogers, number 6, I believe, is the running back now. He's a senior for Midwest City, a captain for the team. Faked the handoff. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. He's tripped up by Roman Nose. Quarterback keeper up the middle for Irvin, the quarterback. He's tripped up by Evan Roman Nose. Carry up to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Midwest City.
Oh, that was a good play. That was a good hard run by that Midwest City quarterback there. Just don't want to let these guys get any momentum, get any rhythm.
3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Another quarterback keeper. I thought Sigler had him back there.
Dang, Sigler did meet him right there in the backfield, but he's broke that tackle.
Another quarterback keeper for Irvin. He's tackled for about a 4-yard gain at the 47-yard line. 2nd down.
This quarterback is definitely not as big as that one from Noble last week, but boy, he is way more athletic.
Yes, he is.
And he tosses the ball around good.
Oh, incomplete
Palmer,
pass.
yes.
Pass falls incomplete. Romanos with the coverage.
That was Palmer. Another one.
And we have an injured bomber down at the midfield.
Yeah, not as many coaches rushing to this kid's side. No.
Well, we'll see. He was certainly agonizing down there.
On a non-football note here, I saw an old friend of mine who I actually grew up playing football with here in El Reno, a guy named Corey Bollinger. He was a starting middle linebacker for El Reno back in '97 when I played. His dad, Scott Bollinger, was my Oklahoma history teacher and my 9th grade football coach, a great man.
Who just recently passed away.
Unfortunately, he did pass away last February. But just talking to Corey, and it's been 20 years since I've seen Corey, it was a celebration. So just a shout out to the entire Bollinger clan, and if anybody's from El Reno knows the Bollingers, there's more than one. And just Corey was a great teammate and a great classmate.
He was my son's junior high coach. He was a great guy.
Yeah, he's a wonderful human being, and shout out to the entire Bollinger family.
Back in action, it's 3rd and 6 for the Bombers.
Get him. Get him.
Oh. And he's going to make that corner, but with that lunge, I think they're going to spot him for the 1st down.
Yeah, they're moving the chains. Shoot.
D'Angelo Irvin scampers over the right side and picks up the 1st down, and there is an injured Indian down on the far side of the field. Well, with that, let's take a commercial timeout, and we'll be back in about 30 seconds.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Looks like he's holding his neck.
Looks like he's holding his neck there. That's Ryan Sigler was the injured Indian. He comes off the field. The trainer's gonna look at him.
He doesn't look that hurt. He looks more mad than he does hurt.
It's a neck injury.
Yeah. Probably feel that in the morning.
Handoff to the running back. Handoff up the middle. Romanos with the tackle. Pickup of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. I can't tell if that's, boy, their numbers are hard to see on those Bomber uniforms. Yeah, that's LaViolette.
He's back in there.
Yes, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down there. LaViolette with the carry. He stopped just short of the line to gain.
Sigler's,
and that brings up a 3rd and 1 for the Bombers. Yep, Sigler's out of the medical tent and itching to go in.
Oh, he's been a two-way starter for several years. He's a 4-year letterman's been playing since a lot of downs since freshman year. Nice.
LaViolette with the carry. Carries it to the 32-yard line. Romanos with the tackle. Carry is good for a Midwest City first down. New running back. I think his name is Woody. Jalen Woody with the carry. And on the tackle is number 25, Lathan Pruitt. Pick up a 5 on the play. 2nd down.
I was having a tough time stopping them on this drive, and they're not making any mistakes.
Those big offensive linemen, they may be wearing us down.
Yeah, they're definitely a lot bigger than our Hogs.
And he's back to pass.
Get him,
Going.
Oh.
Irvin's pass falls incomplete. Intended for Jamarian Hamilton, number 2. 3rd down. I think Midwest City figures, well, let's try one deep one because we're going to go for it on 4th down if we don't make it here.
Yeah,
and so they can now run the ball twice, and they've had pretty good success running the ball every time they've done it here in the second half.
Whether they're handing it off or it's a quarterback keeper, they're getting some yards every play.
And we stopped him there.
Nice.
No gain on the play. Handoff to Woody, and he is stopped and met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. In on the tackle for the Indians, number 64, Eric Parker. 4th down.
Oh, this is big. Come on, Blue Crush. Let's make a stop here.
Here we go. Now they're going to get their call from the sideline.
Yeah, they're definitely running as much time off that clock as they can. Oh, got him.
Oh, don't let him fall forward. Ah, he's got it.
Oh. Shoot.
Handoff to Woody over the left side. He's tackled at the 21-yard line. 1st down, Bombers. 21-yard line. There's 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Neither team has scored in the second half. Midwest City is threatening. 1st and 10 at the El Reno 21-yard line. Quick pass. And he's finally tackled by number 1, Devon Smith. I think they're going to mark him just short of the 1st down. Pass complete from Irvin. And he's tackled short of the 1st down. Looks like it'll be a 2nd and 1 from the 12.
Oh, that was an excellent flare out, and those receivers on that.
Well blocked.
Well blocked. They had their guys tied up, which allowed him to get that big yard.
This is that run up the middle. There you go.
Quarterback keeper.
Yep.
And
1st down.
Still up, and some.
Deontay Palmer with the tackle on quarterback Irvin. Carry to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, Midwest City. Each time they've had those 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, and they're stacked. They've run the ball up the middle, whether they've handed it off or their quarterback does a quarterback draw.
Yeah. That front 5 of Midwest City Bombers, I mean, they're just so much bigger than they didn't have a lot of confidence in them, obviously.
Hand off to Woody, and Ryan Sigler stops him after a 1-yard gain. Sigler with the tackle on Woody. 1-yard gain on the play. 2nd and goal.
right, let's see if we
We're
can-
approaching 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And Midwest City is on the doorstep.
You know, we've had a bend but not break mentality on this D latter part of this game. Hopefully we can continue that and maybe make a goal line stand here.
Quarterback keeper. And boy, he powers his way into the end zone.
Yeah, touchdown.
Touchdown, Midwest City, 3-yard quarterback keeper for Irvin.
That was disappointing, Dave.
Now on to attempt the bank first extra point, number 18, Cameron Doyle. Kick is up, and it is good. 1 minute and 39 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Midwest City 21, El Reno 0.
No, that was a much better point after there for the Midwest City kicker.
Yeah.
No, we just got to see how much fight these Indians got left in them, and get this ball and take it down the field and get some points on the board. I just feel like the offense has played better than a 0-point game here. We've had success moving the ball, so it's just breaking through that barrier that sits at about the 20-yard line of the Bomber side of the field.
Yeah, Midwest City has some big and talented players.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. And I think historically that's pretty accurate. You know, it's amazing how much good football comes out of that Mid-Del area. You know, Midwest City, Del City,
And certainly Carl Albert.
Certainly Carl Albert in 5A, probably the most dominant program in 5A the last 50 years.
Cameron Doyle to kick off for the Bombers. Deontay Palmer back deep for the Indians. Again, he's not tried to kick it deep until now. Here we go.
Here we go.
Palmer's
Let's
going
get
to
a
make the
return.
return.
Oh,
He
we
fumbles
booted.
it, and he picks it up, and he doesn't go any further.
No.
Palmer with the return to about the 19-yard line. 1st and 10, El Reno.
No, hit him in the chest. He just bobbled it a little bit, and then
May have took his eyes off for just a second.
Yeah, he had end zone eyes there. You know, this is about as bad a field position we've started out with, but it seems like we've had no problem getting it down the field. It's just getting it past that, getting it into that red zone that's causes the hitch. So
I think the only 3 and out we've had was the last series.
yeah.
Hand off to Nicholson.
Oh,
Nope, that's Everhart, pardon me. Latin Everhart with the carry. Carries it out to the 25-yard line, pickup of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
oh, he was bouncing around good there on that run. And that, you know, that leaves us 2nd and not long, so then kind of opens up the playbook to where we can try to get this defense of the Bombers on their heels and make a nice sustained drive. I mean, time is of the essence now, so you kind of want to move the ball a little quicker than we have earlier in the game.
Well, our offense is not a, Hand off to number 14, Hunter Davidson. He goes down just inside the 25-yard line at the 24, 3rd down.
Turf Monster might have bit him too. It looked like he slipped just a little bit on that hard cut after the handoff.
I don't see Nicholson out there. I see him down here on the sideline. It doesn't look like he's hurt. Maybe he just needs another breather, but boy, he's a good hard runner. Uh-oh, bad snap, and we just fall on it. Smart move by Fisher. Fisher falls on the snap. Back at the 14-yard line, 4th down.
Was that just a bad snap, Dave?
That ends the first quarter, or third quarter, pardon me, with the score, Midwest City 21, El Reno 0. Yeah, I think unless it hit somebody, it went way to the right. I don't know if it deflected off of some other player or if it was just a bad snap.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Fisher was visibly angry with that, and understandably, that's just the kind of miscues that
You certainly can't afford
have. No, you certainly can't afford it down 21-0 to any Midwest City team, even on the most down of years. And Midwest City is playing some pretty clean football in the second half. I mean, we've gotten lucky with some flags that's gone in our favor earlier in the game, but
Gotten 2 turnovers.
yeah, we've gotten 2 turnovers, so we've had every opportunity to stay in this ball game. But for some reason, the Midwest City defense has just been very successful in keeping us out of the end zone. Yeah, and El Reno, for that matter, has played a very clean game. And that's great to see. You love to see that progress from your football team as the season goes on.
Cooper Park with the punt. That punt goes out of bounds. Let's see where they stop it. Right on it, 43. Punt goes out of bounds at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10, Midwest City. Well, we were backed up. It was, they didn't get a return on the play. But Midwest City starts inside our territory at our 43-yard line.
Well, I'd like to think that the El Reno defense still has some gas in the tank to make a stand here.
Well, wouldn't you think that they would run the ball?
Oh, I wouldn't know why they wouldn't.
And then what did they do? It's quarterback draw. Spread everybody out, and he may be gone.
He gone. No, that kid's got some wheels.
43-yard quarterback scamper up the middle from number 10, D'Angelo Irvin, for the touchdown. Well, that didn't take very long.
No, that did not run much time off the clock to start the 4th quarter. And that is just a dang shame. We played a better football game than what the scoreboard is showing here.
Now on to attempt the Bills Auto extra point. Number 18, Cameron Doyle. Oh, there was a flag down. Flag down on the play. Offsides. El Reno. Half the distance to the goal.
For Thursday night, the crowd really kind of bulked up here, which is nice to see. It is a beautiful night for a football game. And you want to see as much support out here as possible cheering these young men on. But I'm seeing some people look like they might be heading for the parking lot.
Well, to be fair, it is Thursday night.
Who just came out there?
I saw the red flag too. I don't know.
Well, that was
the
excellent.
Extra point is no good. And with 11 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the game, Midwest City 27, El Reno 0.
Devon Smith came through he was back there with the
Almost
snap.
with the snap.
Yeah. He had no time on that one. I'll tell you what, our extra point defense has been pretty stellar.
All year.
All year. I mean, they've had several opportunities to prove themselves, but no, you gotta find the highlights where you can.
Doyle on to kick for the Bombers. Palmer back deep.
I see Dion Calty down here taking some snaps, practicing some deep snaps, pretty intently. Looks like he might be going in. I don't know.
Palmer with the return. He's trying to get outside.
He does.
He got outside.
Oh.
And he gets it out to about the 36, 37-yard line. Palmer with a nice return. Gets it out to, it appears to be about the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, El Reno.
No, that was a great return by Palmer, who's a heck of a football player and has done a lot, and where we call his name about as much as anybody else. And on both sides of the ball, Palmer is a real asset.
All right, here we go. Handoff. Oh, and no gain. Handoff to Nicholson. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 from the 37.
Boy, that number 90, he is just a hoss.
That he is. They can line them up, and they got 4 of them up there.
Yeah, they do.
It's like, hello, Deacon. Hello, Merlin.
Yeah.
How are the kids?
I mean,
there's a bunch of them.
I was thinking Selman Brothers, Dave.
Now the handoff to Nicholson. Making the tackle or in on the play was number 28, Gamel Maxwell. He picked up 1 on the play, 3rd and 10. And for you folks at home that can't see the scoreboard, 10.5 minutes left to go in the game. Midwest City's up 27-0. And El Reno faces a 3rd and 10 from the 38. There's 6 seconds on the play clock, so they're going to have to hurry here. And they get the snap off, and he goes back to pass. Oh, that was close.
Boy, that number 91, he
Pass
thought he
intended
had it.
for Everhart. Incomplete. Falls. Makes it a 4th and 10 for the Indians. Yeah, that number 91, he really sniffed that one out.
Yeah, he did.
Lamont Reynolds. They say he's 6'3", 205, but I think he's a little heavier than that.
Oh, he is a big old boy, and he moves good. I bet he's got some schools looking at him.
Park with the punt. It's going to hit the ground and bounce the wrong way. Park's punt is down by number 23, Ephraim Little Creek, at the Midwest City 41-yard line. 1st and 10. 41. Ten minutes left to go in the game. 10 minutes. And El Reno will be in action next week. It's next Friday in Ardmore. Next Friday in Ardmore, 7 o'clock game. And there's a flag down. Flag down before the snap. False start, Midwest City. 5-yard penalty will put the ball back at the 36-yard line. 1st and 15.
That's the first penalty that's been called in a while.
It's been a pretty clean game.
No, and it's good to see on both sides of the ball that the football's cleaned up as the season's progressed.
And off to the running back. Can't tell if that's number 5 or if that's number 6. I think that's number 6. Hand off to number 6, Darian Rogers. He carries the ball out to the Midwest City 48-yard line, 2nd and 3. That's a backwards pass. Oh, but he caught it. Uh-oh, and he's got some real estate. He's got a blocker in front of him.
Oh, good hit by Palmer there.
That lateral pass back to Rogers, and he takes it all the way down the sideline before getting knocked down by Deontay Palmer, number 2, at the 10-yard line, and that should be a 1st and goal for the Bombers.
No, we had some good penetration there. In fact, that quarterback took a nice shot there at the end from, I'm not sure who it was for the Indians, but knocked him to the ground.
From the 10. So from here on out, it'll be second and whatever from whatever.
But see, we got some more
Back pass
penetration
number
there.
14. Oh, and it just in and out of the hands. Irvin's pass intended for number 14, Broyles, falls incomplete. Second and goal from the 10.
No, I've seen our front four getting some good penetration all night long. They're just a half step short from converting that into a loss.
Rogers goes in motion to quarterback. Oh, and who's 48? He got him. He made the
James
initial
Revelis.
hit. That is Revelis. James Revelis with the initial contact. No gain on the quarterback keeper. Third and goal from the 10.
James Revelis is a heck of an athlete.
Spencer Davidson came off limping a little bit. Third and goal. And the clock is running, approaching 8 minutes left to go in the game. Goes back to pass. It's that little bubble screen, and that's going to be pay dirt. That's that Broyles. Pass complete to Broyles for the 10-yard touchdown reception.
Shoot. You gotta think that after that score, the Bombers might take the foot off the pedal and maybe bring in some of their second stringers.
Now on to attempt the bank first extra point is number 18, Cameron Doyle. I think Midwest City's still missing one player.
Yeah, he comes.
Here he comes.
Sidelines. He's gonna make some special team coach on the Bomber sideline.
Well, maybe the same guy that got to come out a couple touchdowns ago.
Oh, look at that! Golly.
I think that one went through. Yep.
And Palmer was
8 minutes
there.
left to go in the game.
Golly.
Midwest City 34, El Reno 0. Well, El Reno has played better than the score indicates.
Absolutely.
I mean, they've had a couple of quick touchdowns here in this second half. But other than that, Midwest City's had to work for it. But, you know, as Barry Switzer used to say, it's not so much the X's and the O's, but the Jimmies and the Joes. And I think we're getting Jimmies and Joed out here right now. I'm not taking anything away from our kids. They're great kids. But Midwest City has been a 6A program for forever and ever, and they've come down a class, and El Reno is so young. All right, kickoff is received. I think that's King Samad, number 5, I think.
So too.
Yes, King Samad with the return for El Reno out to the 30-yard line, 31-yard line. 1st and 10, El Reno.
Fisher coming back in. No, the list of amazing athletes that have come through the Midwest City program would be very long and prestigious. And we have played better than the 34-0 score that's on the board up there.
Wow, they are just right in our backfield the entire time.
Yeah.
Hand off to Everhart. Loss of 2 on the play, back to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 12.
No, this Midwest City team, they're big, and they're, what would you say, 3-2.
With losses to Carl Albert and Dell City. Hand off to Everhart. Good run. Nice hard run. Boy, he just kept going. Everhart with the carry. He refuses to go down till he gets to the 38-yard line. That brings up a 3rd and 3 for the Indians.
No, we haven't said Malachi's name.
No, I'm telling you, I think he's a little banged up because he's been in on some of the punt coverages, punt teams, but he has not been in at running back, and he may be just a little banged up.
Well,
Quarterback keeper for Fisher, he stopped short of the line to gain at the 40-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th and 1 for the Indians.
Well, the more carries that Latin can get, the more experienced a player he will become, and we're going to be saying his name a lot.
He's just a sophomore.
He is just a sophomore, and he's got a great work ethic, and he's a great
Oh,
teammate.
there's the cheap one.
I'll take it.
Offsides. On Midwest City, 5-yard penalty puts the ball at the 45-yard line, and that's good for another El Reno first down. That's our first down of the second half.
Yes, I was just thinking that, Dave.
We are under 6 minutes to play, and El Reno has the ball at their own 45, trying to string a couple first downs together. To quick pass out to number 21, and he does not quite make it back to the line of scrimmage.
No, he does not.
Xavier Carty with the reception from Fisher. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 from the 44.
No, that. Oh, you said it was that Xavier Carty? Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 21, Xavier.
We've said his name quite a bit. He's a heck of a football player.
And it's another wide snap, but we corralled it. He's on the run. He's running for his life.
Oh, he's got about 750
And he may have
pounds
gotten
chasing
back
down.
to the original line of scrimmage. Yes. Fisher with the carry. Gain of, no gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 11.
No, this bomber front 3, front 4, they're just a lot to handle for the front 5 of the El Reno.
Well, and their secondary is no slouch either, are they?
No.
All athletes. Hand off up the middle to Everhart. Everhart with the handoff. He carries the ball across the 45 out to the 47-yard line, bringing up a 4th and 8.
Well, punt team's coming back out. Well, I was seeing one of my students, number 55, Xavier Elledge, coming off the field, and he's a heck of a student athlete. And
Cooper Park on to punt for the Indians.
oh, bobble there. Oh, he got it off quick.
Fair catch called by Irvin. Fair catch by D'Angelo Irvin. Midwest City takes over at the 26-yard line.
No, that wasn't the best snap that we've seen tonight, and Cooper bobbled it a little bit, but boy, he was quick to get it up and off his foot and really made a pretty good punt there.
Well, you would think that they might be putting in a new quarterback. I can't tell again by the numbers, but we'll see. Yes, it is a new quarterback.
It's a good new running back, too.
And he picked up about 5 yards. Let's see who that running back is. No, it's not. That's Damian Woody, I believe.
Number 5.
Running back Jalen Woody carries the ball for 5 yards to the 31-yard line, 2nd and 5. Yeah, who is this quarterback?
I'm having a tough time seeing those numbers, Dave. I mean, it is.
On the roster, they have a number 3. That's a junior. Woody with the carry. Across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's
First and 10,
That's a
Midwest City. Yes.
That is a number 3.
New quarterback for Midwest City is number 3, Kenneth Colston. We're under 2.5 minutes left. First and 10, another handoff to Woody. He may have picked up 2 yards. I think they're going to spot that ball at about the 39-yard line. 2-yard pickup for the running back, Woody. He now comes off the field. It'll be a 2nd and 8 for the Bombers. New running back now in for Bombers, and again, I'm trying to get that number for you. Can't quite tell what it is yet. We'll work on it. I'm sure there'll be some handoffs. Yep, there it is. And boy, he doesn't get anywhere.
Nice. El Reno defense strung that out nicely. Looks like Evan Romano.
Handoff to number 34, Jaheim Mahmoud. Loss of 2 yards back to the original line of scrimmage at the 37, 3rd and 10. By the time this ball snapped, it should be well under 1 minute left to go in the game. Midwest City has, finally kind of called off some of the dogs a little bit, put in some backup players, and here we go. Quarterback keeper for number 3. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a flag down.
Yeah, that's coming back.
Colston, there's a flag down back at the 43-yard line. Holding on Midwest City. That'll bring the play back. And that'll probably be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, which will put the ball back at about the 33-yard line, 32-yard line.
No, that was an easy one to call there.
Holding, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul will put the ball back at the 32-yard line. And it will be it'll be about a 3rd and 15. Here's the snap, handoff to number 34, and that should end the game right there. Handoff up the middle, gain of 1 on the play. Fans, don't forget, El Reno is in action next week at Ardmore next Friday. We will return home the following Friday here at Memorial Stadium. We thank everybody for coming out tonight. And the final score, Midwest City 34, El Reno 0. Hope everybody has a safe trip home. Thank you. And Kyle, again, we just got out-athleted, I believe, a little bit tonight. But we'll be back in action next week, and look forward to everybody watching. On behalf of myself, David Hawley, and Kyle Stevener, we thank everybody for watching and tuning in tonight. Have a good night.